Grok Studio. It's a new thing from Elon Musk that you can try absolutely free. If you want to know what is this, watch this video till the end and I will explain you everything. Hey guys, my name is Vlad and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're gonna talk about new tool. It's called Grok Studio. It is a web interface similar to ChatGPT that allows you to communicate with Grok AI. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use this tool. I'll show you different use cases. I think it will be really interesting for you because now so many different AI tools here and choose the best quite difficult. So if you are ready, then let's get started. I have always enjoyed testing new AI tools, especially ones that promise to make coding easier and faster. Recently, I got a chance to explore Grok Studio. It is a tool similar to ChatGPT that combines a conversational AI assistant, interactive workspace where users can write, edit, and run the code, generate documents, or create visual content. Grok Studio supports live previews, code execution, interactive document editing, deep thinking, integrated web search, and so on. So basically, it is a ChatGPT alternative. And the good news is that most of things you can try absolutely free. There are a couple of features that could be interesting: deep search and Grok Think. Normally, AI replies instantly. It means sometimes the answer could be not so accurate. It gives Grok a chance to go deeper, like when you sit and focus before answering a hard question. For instance, if you ask build a Python functions that find the shortest path in the graph, regular Grok might give you a basic version quickly, but Grok Think mode will try to evaluate edge cases, improve the logic, and give a clear, more complete result. Like I said, you can do so many things with Grok, and let me demonstrate for you a couple of use cases. Get started with Grok, open grok.com. Be careful because there are a couple of websites that using Grok AI Studio name. Make sure you are using grok.com. As you can see from the first glance, the interface looks similar to ChatGPT. It is slightly different and has additional functionality. In the model menu, you can select Grok 2 or Grok 3, plus you can turn on search. It means Grok can browse the web. Near the model selector, you will see another drop down is a personas. This feature allows you to choose different personalities or behavior style for Grok AI assistant. It will change how Grok respond. Based on the role you select, it will switch the AI tone and priorities or expertise. The interface, you will see there is another shortcut like how to create image, research, data analysis, and so on. Also notice a deep search button, and in the drop-down you will see deep search and deeper search. Deep search is advanced search and reasoning, combines search and understanding. So it doesn't just give you links, it summarizes or explain what it finds. Deeper search, almost the same thing, but think of it as a deep search plus plus. If you will turn on this function, Grok spends more time for checking more sources and does deeper reasoning before responding. It takes longer, but result is more thoughtful and detailed. Okay, let's try a couple of examples. Get started, you don't have to create an account, but you will be very limited. So I recommend you to create an account and sign in first. After you sign in, you will be able to use a private chat function. If you don't want Grok save your chats, you can use that mode. Simply click on icon at the top right corner and your chat will be private. In the middle of the screen near the prompt input, there is a workspace. It is the equivalent of custom GPTs inside ChatGPTs. You can define custom instruction here, attach different documents, and then Grok will use this information to give you the answers. Okay, let's try Grok in action. I'll ask my first question. What is the latest version of iPhone? And as you can see, after I click the submit, the Grok start thinking because I turn on think functionality. It also did the search to find the latest information about the latest iPhone. And let's see for the result. And as you could see, the answer is correct. So the latest version of iPhone 16e. What I've noticed, Grok did this analysis and thinking really fast. Okay, let's try to do some research. I will try to ask Grok to do research, find for me the best web camera. And as you could see, Grok shows you different steps that it takes before gives you the answer. And here we go. In about 2-3 minutes, I've got my response. It looks well structured and there is a lot of information. I even can see there's some comparison table and at the end links to the sources. It's definitely useful thing, but keep in mind that this research will based on the search result and of course it could be biased. Okay, let's try another thing. As I mentioned earlier, this is multimodal model. It means we can ask AI to generate some images. Let's try. This time I will ask AI to generate for me an image of event loop in JavaScript. It is a little bit complex, but let's see if it can do it. It takes some time, but this is the result. And let's see first image. Unfortunately, the text is unreadable and the image is quite difficult to understand. It's just impossible to understand event loop by looking at these images. Okay, let's try something simpler. I know that Grok is good about generating images of people. So let's try to generate a president of China. And here we go. The result is quite good. So as you can see, this is Chinese president, Mr. Xi Jinping. Unfortunately, if there is a text on the image, it will be unreadable. Okay, let's try something different. This time I'll choose the persona. I'll choose homework helper. And let's try some simple prompt and see the response. I've asked a simple math question and seems this AI can give me solution pretty fast. I'll ask Grok to write for me a Python calculator and let's see what we will get. And as you could see, if the question is related to coding, Grok automatically open the canvas where you can see the code and you can preview the result. The one thing you should keep in mind, it is not AI agent. It cannot create for you the whole program. For instance, it's not the same Firebase Studio. It's much simpler. So you can ask Grok to create very simple Python functions, and then you can execute these functions directly here. But if you want to create full application, for example, I ask Grok to create for me Flask web application. It gives you some code, but then you have to copy and paste this code. You have to create development environments on your local machine, and then you have to do all the setup. So it's quite complicated. So basically, if you want to create something difficult, I would say Grok is not the tool that you need to use for this. But if you need to create something simple, for instance, some one HTML page with JavaScript, it's definitely possible with Grok. And let me show you, let's create a JavaScript calculator. And here we go. This is our result. This is a simple calculator. So let's test it if it works. And as you can see, it works. So for simple things like this, you definitely can use Grok, or maybe for cases where you just need to write some Python functions that then you can reuse somewhere, it could work. Okay, let's try another thing. This time I will ask Grok to write for me an article, and you will see that Grok has Canvas. As you could see, it is really similar to ChatGPT Canvas. So you can edit the text here and play with the style and formatting. And you can ask in the chat to apply some change to the text. Not super unique functionality, but if you will be using Grok, quite useful. So basically you can draft your article here. And once you're ready, you can ask Grok to proofread it, and then you can publish it. Okay, let's look at the pricing model. As you can see, the basic functionality is free. And of course, there is some limitation. But while I using it, I didn't notice anything. However, if you will like this AI so much and you're ready to spend, you can pay $30 per month or $300 a year. So this is the cost for Super Grok. And that's probably it. And as you could see, it's so easy to use. There's plenty of possibilities. Just give it a try and see if it will be useful for you. If you like this video, please click like. If you don't like this video, it's okay. You can click dislike, but better you click like and share with me your feedback in comments below. Tell me, what do you want I improve? And I will try to do my best to improve my future videos. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Thank you so much for your support. And I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye.